Okay, we'll be looking at higher highs, higher lows, lower highs and lower lows in this video. I remember in our last video I talked about market structure. So in this video I'll be teaching you about higher highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. And first thing first, you see that structure we talk about, the term structure, this that term structure is what we call the higher highs and higher lows, lower highs and lower lows. Those are what we call structure. So whenever I tell you that market has broken structure, it means that market has broken all these lower highs and lower lows, higher highs and higher lows, as the case may be. But today, in this video, I'll be looking at higher highs and higher lows. What are higher highs? What are higher lows? What are lower highs? What are lower lows? Now, when I told you we have three types of movement, so we have what we call the upward movement, which is let me just the upward movement. I know we have said this in our video before, but it's still okay for us to see fresh and mind. Yeah, this is the upward movement. You can see now the market is actually going up. Let me delete all of this. This is the upward movement. Now this is the upward movement. You can see it now. The market is going up, keeps going up. So this is the upward movement. Then this is the downward movement. You can see it now. This is downward movement. You can see that the market is actually going down. You can see this is then sideways movement. Okay, you can see this one is the sideways movement. You can see now this is the sideways movements. This zone here, this particular one, sideways movements. Now, and I told you, I say sideways movement means that the market is ranging, what we call liquidity, support and resistance. I think that will also be explained in other videos. Then now this is what we call upward movements, downward movements. Now, when the market is going up, market do not just form a straight line like this one. No, market do not just form a straight line. Market keeps forming what we call higher highs and higher lows. You see it. Market keeps forming higher highs and higher lows. So let me explain it to you. Now, what are higher highs and higher lows? Higher highs are created in an upward movement. It means the highest high that the market can go. That's how I can explain it. Now, let me just use, like I can say this is an higher high, an old higher high. Yes, this is an higher high. Why? Because this was actually a former high that market created before it actually broke it. So this can actually be another higher high. This one. Okay, sorry. Let me just duplicate this one. This can actually be another higher high. Why? Because that's actually the higher high the market created, and I think that is yes, before the market created before it broke it. Now this is the new higher high that the market has created, which is this one. You can see it, which is this one. So that's what higher high means. It means that the highest high the market creates, that's just higher high. The highest high that the market creates. That's what higher high is all about. Now, what is higher low? Higher low is the downside of an higher high. It's the downside of an higher high. That is higher low. It's just the downside of an higher high. See now, this is higher low. I can see this higher low. I can say this is another higher low. I can see this is another higher low. See, I can see this is another higher low, which is this one, and I can see this is another higher low, which is this. So higher low is the downward part of the higher high. That's how I can see it. So I can say, okay, now this is higher high. I can say now this is higher high and what? Higher low. Another what? Higher high. See, this is another higher high. Yes, see this part here. Says another higher high and what? Another higher low. This short one here. Another one. Another higher high. See now. So market keeps forming higher highs and higher lows when it is having an upward movement. Note, market keeps forming higher highs and higher lows when it is having an upward movement. So you should take note of that. So anytime the market is forming an upward movement, it keeps forming what we call higher highs and higher lows. You can see now our 4. It keeps forming what we call higher highs and higher lows. So it is very, very important to know that market does not just form a straight line. No, market keeps forming what we call higher highs. As you can see, let me just do it well. Yeah. Okay, you can see now market keeps forming what we call higher highs, higher lows. Let me just, yes, it keeps forming what we call, okay, keeps forming what we call higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher. Okay, so I think I wanted to switch to the downside before. But what happened? It created another higher high. So you can see it now. So anytime market keeps going up, it keeps forming what we call the higher high and the higher low. It's as easy as that. So then when the market keeps going down, it keeps forming lower highs and lower lows. It keeps forming lower highs and lower lows. So when market keeps going down, or when market is having a downward movement, it keeps forming lower highs and lower lows. Now this is lower high. Now I can say, let me turn so that we understand it. You can see that this market is going down. Now this is the lower high now. Oh, this is so confusing me. This is lower high now. This is the lower high. Yes, this is the lower high. So what will the lower low now be? You know what the lower low will be now? The downside. You can see it now, the downside. So this is another what? This is another lower high. And what happened? It will give you what? Another lower low, which is this one. You see it now. Then what happened? So it will give you another what? Lower high. Another lower high. Then to give you what? Another what? Lower low. Or low. This one can supposed to be. So when market keeps going down, it keeps forming what we call lower highs and lower lows. So I can say like this now. I can say this market has given me lower high. Yes, this, and I can say no, and I can say okay. It went up, which is the lower high. I can see it goes down again. You see it? I've seen it, and I can say it goes up again. This is what market does especially when it's having all this upward movement, downward movement. This is what it does. What it keeps forming. So this is what it keeps forming. Now I'll tell you something too before the end of this video. I'm going to explain something to you so that you will know. Okay, yes, this, see it, yes. Then another one, you can see another lower high. So you can see it now. See this lower low. Yes, you can see it now. Market came down, low, it formed lower low, it came up, it gave us lower high, it came up again, lower low, it came up lower high, it came up lower low, it came up lower high, it came down again, lower low, came up lower high, lower low, lower high. So this is what market does. If it's having a downward movement, it keeps forming lower highs and lower lows. But if it's having an upward movement, it keeps forming what? Higher highs and higher lows. So this stuff here, this this higher low now is what we call retracement. Some call it pullback. So when market is retracing, it means that it wants to form a lower low or it wants to form a higher low, or it means that there's a pullback. Are you getting it? So anytime markets form lower highs, anytime markets form lower lows or markets form higher low, it means that the market is pulling back to continue. See now, it pulled back now. It pulled back to form a lower high, and what happened? It formed another lower, a higher high. So it pulled back to form higher low. Then what happened? It performed another what? Higher high. So it's very, very important you know that. It is also very, very important you should know that anytime market pulls back, it means that it wants to form a higher low or it wants to form a lower low. That's why the pullback is very, very important. That's why retracement is important. So people do trade pullback. So people do trade continuation. But all these ones will be explained in a later video. But just for you to note that when market keeps going up, it keeps forming higher highs and higher lows. And when market goes down, it keeps forming lower highs and lower lows. And that lower low or higher low is what we call pullback, or what we call retracement. You understand? I believe we have understood this video so much. Thank you so much.